Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a request by Richard, a marathon by WAREN ZEVON. And yes, I did look him up. I did look up how to pronounce that name. And so I've never heard anything by Mr. ZEVON, but we will now. This is a marathon for Richard. So thank you so much, Richard, for making this possible, you know, for making the marathon possible and for sponsoring it. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun. So in total, we have 4 songs lined up for this, and we are going to start. This is basically from the Excitable Boy. I think that's what it says. Excitable Boy. Either of those two. And then 1978, and we're gonna do 4 songs. We're gonna do Johnny Strikes Up the Band. We're gonna do Veracruz. We're gonna do Tenderness on the Block, and we're gonna do Lawyers, Guns, and Money. All right, so this is gonna be a lot of fun because I just love to dive into artists I've never done. I just discovered Bob Seger today. I'm super stoked about him. If you want to see that marathon, check it out. I think by the time this comes out, I've already released the Bob Seger marathon, which was amazing. I just loved the guy. So here we go with WAREN ZEVON. Johnny Strikes Up the Band. Thank you so much, Richard, and have a lot of fun. Also, if you're new to the channel, please note that I will be pausing during the songs, because if I get a blocked song, it's going to block the entire marathon, and by pausing I can dispute that block, and then we can put it on YouTube. Okay, all right, thank you, enjoy. Oh, okay, that started kind of weird. Let's try again. Here we go.
Dry your eyes, my little friend. Let me take you by the hand. Freddie, get ready. Rock steady when Johnny strikes up the band. They'll be rocking in the project, walking down along the strand. Freddie, get ready. Rock steady when Johnny strikes up the band. Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the band. The keys, you put your mind at ease. He's guaranteed to please, backed by popular demand. Look around, my little friend. Jubilation in the land. Ready, get ready. Rock steady when Johnny strikes up the band. Johnny strikes up the band. Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the band. Yeah. Johnny strikes up the band.
Man, it's like almost like I feel torture having to pause this because it's so good and it's so short. And I know, let's just pause it a little, you know. I love it. Very great voice, beautiful guitar solo. Just great. Let's just keep going. Let's see if we get away with it.
Johnny strikes up the band. Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the wind, Johnny strikes up the band.
Wow, man. Beautiful, like pacing, beautiful just voice. The solos were so well written. Great, man. Great. I love it. I love this guy. Okay, next song, Veracruz. And I'm just gonna try, like, after like 2 minutes, put in a little pause, you know, and let's see if we get away with it, because they're so short, these songs. Okay, let's keep going.
I heard Woodrow Wilson's guns. I heard Maria crying. Late last night I heard the news that Veracruz was dying. Veracruz was dying. Someone called Maria's name. I swear it was my father's voice, saying, if you stay, you'll all be slain. You must leave now, you have no choice. Take the servants and ride west. Keep the child close to your chest. When the American troops withdraw, let Zapata take the rest. I heard Woodrow Wilson's guns. I heard Maria calling. Veracruz is dying. And Cuernavaca's falling.
Wow, so this is crazy, because Veracruz, I've been there in Mexico, and Cuernavaca, of course, Cuernavaca is beautiful. So this is about the American-Mexican, like, I guess, war. And that's where, like, the word gringo originated. Like, if you guys don't know what gringo means, it's basically, nowadays it's just slang, but gringo means green go, you know, because the Americans were wearing green uniforms, so they were like gringo, gringo, and now they say just like gringo, you know. But yeah, that's very interesting. I've never actually heard a song about this. Very, very cool. Very, very sad, of course, but you know, what can you do? Let's continue.
Cuernavaca's falling. Aquel día yo juré, hacia el puerto volveré, aunque el destino cambió mi vida en Veracruz.
Charango.
Aquel día yo I heard Woodrow Wilson's guns. I heard them in the harbor, saying Veracruz was dying.
Wow. I really wanted to see if he was singing in Spanish because that was accurate, like 100% accurate. That must have been, but they were playing that charango as well. Wow, I didn't know that he already had passed away. That's very sad. 20 years ago. Only 56. Wow. And he recorded all this time, like until 2003. Then he passed. Wow. Well, you know, it's just what happens to all of us, I guess. Let's see. Okay, well, let's move on. Tenderness on the Block. Here we go. Third song. I'm loving this, by the way. It's very beautiful music, just very the lyrics is what, you know, what's catching my attention. Of course, all the playing, like the first song had a beautiful guitar solo. This one, the lyrics are just very, very good, and also that, you know, Latin American instruments there that I'm the charango, which I, by the way, I have one right there where my thumb is pointing at, right there. I don't know how to play it. It's like 10 strings. I have to learn. I just got a banjo too by Colin. Thank you so much again. I'm learning how to play that. It's basically only picking patterns, which I did classic. I studied classical guitar, so it's not as hard. The only thing is that the highest note is on top instead of on the bottom. That's kind of weird, but I'm getting there. So, Tenderness on the Block. Here we go.
Mama, where's your pretty little girl tonight? Trying to run before she can walk. That's right, she's growing up. She has a young man waiting. She's growing up. She has a young man waiting. Wide eyes, she'll be streetwise to the lights and the jive talk, but you'll find true love and tenderness on the block. Daddy, don't you ask her when she's coming in, and when she's home, don't ask her where she's been. She's going out. She has a young man waiting. She's going out. Can't keep her young man waiting. She'll be okay. Let her have her day. 'Cause it's a long way. It's a long walk, but she'll find true love and tenderness on the block. I know how much it hurts to see her go. She has a mind of her own, you know. She's all grown up. She has a young man waiting. She's all grown up. She has a young man waiting. She was wide-eyed, now she's streetwise to the lights and the jive talk, but she'll find true love and tenderness on the block.
Very cool. I'm loving it. It's a very good. Like it's just very. Every song is very heartfelt. Just very well written. I can see why this guy was such a successful musician. You know, because everything just sounds so good. And I'm now like obviously like super depressed because not depressed, but I'm kind of sad that he passed away, and then so young, you know. But I really dig his music, really nice. Thank you so much, Richard. And I'm gonna play one more because you only. I just want to make this fair, you know. Because you sponsored a whole marathon, and we're basically gonna finish in around 5 minutes, and just to make it fair, you know, because it says 25 minutes, I'm gonna add one. I'm just gonna add another one of this album, if that's okay with you. You know, I can't really ask you, so I'll just make it a surprise when you watch the video, I guess. Okay, all right.
The jive talk, but she'll find true love and tenderness on the block. She'll find true love and tenderness on the block.
Very nice. Beautiful. So let me look up something real quick. Okay, how about we play at the end after Lawyers, Guns and Money? We play Werewolves of London. That's literally like the most listened to songs and it's going to be a nice surprise for you. Well, now you know while you're watching the video, but I'm not going to put it in the description, so you're going to be like, ah, cool. You know, I do that sometimes, you know, because why not, you know? You support me, I support you, and we give the people of the channel more content. That's basically what we want. So here's Lawyers, Guns and Money, and after that we're going to play the Werewolves. Here we go.
The way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha! I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between the rock and the hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Well, I'm down on my luck. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan. Guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money.
Wow, he was so young when he wrote this. Let me see. So he was born 47. He was barely like 30 years old. Wow. Very, very cool. 1978 this was, yeah. So he was 31. I'm loving it. I'm really loving the style. It's very digestible music, and it has great musicians and great solos and lyrics, and it's very thoughtful, very cool. I'm really digging this, man. Yeah. And so yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the werewolves one. Let's just finish this and we'll get into it.
Send lawyers, guns, and money. Hey! Send lawyers, guns, and money. Oh!
There we go. Awesome. So trivia really quickly. The Werewolves of London, that one has over 100 million views. Can you believe it? 102 million views on Spotify. I don't know, since maybe this came out, I don't know when they put it on Spotify, but this is definitely the most listened to song on. So I hope you enjoy, and this would be the end of the marathon. So here we go. Werewolves of London, same album, same artist.
Through the streets of Soho in the rain, he was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London.
I think I've heard this. No wonder it's so popular. I think I've heard this somewhere. Don't ask me where, in a movie, in a show, somewhere. I'm sure I have. That ahoo, ahoo. Wait. Ahoo. I can't do it. So yeah. But yeah, definitely have listened to this.
You hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in.
I got it.
Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. And his hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Draw blood. Werewolves of London.
Very good, very good. All right, thank you so much, Richard. This was awesome. I hope you enjoyed that last tune. I did very, very much. Very cool. But yeah, definitely one I've heard before. I just read a little bit about here about about WAREN, and his two kids are musicians, so that's a wonderful thing. So we can look forward to that. And they're already, of course, in their in their 30s and 40s and stuff. But wonderful. Thank you, Richard, for this marathon. And I did enjoy it very much, and I hope you have fun, man. I hope everybody has fun, and let me know what you think of this in the comment section, and we'll see us in the next video. Take care, guys.